What's up, homies? It's your girl Taylor, and I'm here with
Bre, and this is Between Homies, a podcast.
episode 3. Shout out to all y'all for showing love to episodes 1 and 2. We really do appreciate it.
Fact, especially the ones commenting down below. We see y'all. Even the ones who be putting ice in their cereal, we see y'all too. Unfortunately, we see y'all.
Yes, and look, don't knock it until you try it. As promised, I did try ice in my cereal. I'm here to report back. It was bussin'.
Nah,
it was good.
So what? Did the cereal stick to the ice cubes?
No, none of that weirdness happened that I thought would happen. I put 2 ice cubes in the bowl, some cereal, and some milk. Straight like that. It was fine. I didn't die. And it was actually pretty good. The ice made the milk a really good temperature. I can't lie.
You know what? At this point, just eat your cereal with some ice cream. Because you're different. just eat it with some ice cream.
Nah, it's funny you say that because there's a spot out here in New York called Kith, and they make a cinnamon toast crunch, like ice cream milk type swirl thing. If y'all from New York, you know what I'm talking about. And they have Kith a few other places now, but they make like a cereal milkshake type thing, and they put the cinnamon toast crunch pieces in it. Yeah, it ain't too far off from that. Yeah. It ain't too far off. It was good.
Ain't nothing wrong with cinnamon toast crunch. I don't know why that was trending on Twitter this week, but it was. I guess they were talking about the milk in the cinnamon toast crunch. Hey, that milk in the cinnamon toast, fire. It is pretty good. Yeah, they put in the coffee, the cinnamon toast crunch milk.
Oh, as a coffee creamer. That's one thing I can't get behind is drinking the milk of the cereal after you eat the cereal. I can't get behind that. The ice in the milk, I'm there with y'all now. I get it. But drinking the milk after I'm done with the cereal, that's a no for me.
You never had a struggle. You don't know how it feels to not have food in the fridge. And when you put the cereal in that milk, it's a whole nother food source. So you drink the milk. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we're going to have to agree to disagree on that. We're going to have to agree to disagree.
And you wasting money. What?
That's one thing I won't try. But you know what people have been trying all week?
What's up?
Blowing their booty holes up.
You sick. Blowing their booty holes?
Yeah, that's what they doing. Y'all blowing y'all booty holes up with them Taco Bell crispy chicken wings.
Damn, wings sound good. Not those wings, but wings sound fire.
Real chicken sounds good.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean the Taco Bell wing. Do you honestly think that it's real chicken? Like, have you seen pictures of them, right?
I don't know. From the pictures, it look like they wax. If it's fake food. I don't really eat fast food anyway. But nah, I don't really eat. No, it just tastes cheap. Once you're used to eating good food, and you like eat fast food for the first time in a while. Nah, this shit tastes cheap. I can't do that. And like, it tastes no.
It's true. It's true.
That plastic.
You spitting right now because I tell people all the time I don't eat McDonald's, I don't eat Burger King, none of that. I don't eat fast food. My weakness, I would say, like the most fast food it gets for me is Shake Shack. That's the most fast food it gets, and then even then everything is organic, and it's like an actual restaurant because they have booths and all of that type stuff in there.
Okay, so I'm from Indiana, and
y'all don't have Shake Shack.
No, and Chick-fil-A is like the close. Is Chick-fil-A really fast food though?
Yes.
Is it really fast food?
And it's fast food that hates you.
I know.
Let's not forget that.
I know, but there's nothing else. Like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry to the gay community. My fault. Okay. I fold.
Back to the Taco Bell wings. All right, we not your moral dilemma about eating Chick-fil-A. No. Because the sauce is good. I'll give them that. The sauce is good. But Taco Bell wings, are they real chicken? I think they are. I actually do think they are real chicken, only because Taco Bell and KFC have the same parent company, is why I think that they are real chicken. But I wouldn't eat them. Taco Bell already puts you on the toilet. Why y'all doing this to yourselves?
I don't know. I feel like eating a burrito sounds nastier than eating chicken wings. So if you can stand the burritos, I feel like you can stand some chicken wings. But I mean, I didn't know KFC was like a thing, like a parent company. I didn't know that like tied together. Yeah. But we do. in Kentucky, of course, I'm on the cusp. So KFC is not big over here. It's more of Indies. Indies is our KFC. Yeah, definitely.
I have to try that. When I go to Indiana to visit you, I have to try some Indies.
Yeah.
There's a few other things I want to try while I'm down.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. Hell yeah.
For sure.
Speaking of chicken, so black folks, we up one. We are up. We finally.
That is a hell of a transition.
Speaking of chicken, my African American brothers and sisters, we have Maya Angelou finally on some currency. We finally have one of us on some currency. She is the first African American female to be on the Quarter, and it's long overdue. Very much so. How you feel?
I agree with you. I think it is long overdue.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
They should have had Harriet Tubman on there a long time ago. Wasn't she supposed to be on like the $20 bill?
I think she was supposed to be on one of the bills. I don't know if it's 20 or 50, but it was one of those bills that she was supposed to be on. And I do feel like it's long overdue. You know, some people may feel like this doesn't matter. It's not important. But this country was built on the backs of black people and people of color.
Sure.
And it's about time that we're represented in our currency.
Facts.
So
yeah,
for those reasons, I think it's important, you know. And not every like win is gonna be mountain moving.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you move the mountain in pieces.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take the wins where I can.
You
all
spitting. Right? You spitting facts. Yeah, I think it's just the beginning. We should definitely have way more people on money, not just the same people in rotation. Because to be honest, I can't name Muslim presidents on on these coins. I can't.
Facts,
I'm not gonna lie. I can't.
Yeah, like it's been a minute since 6th grade history. Let's be honest. Like it's been a minute since 6th grade history. I can't tell you what them motherfuckers did for this country.
Nah, for real.
I don't know.
Figgity facts.
I don't remember. And honestly, I don't care because most of what we learned was a lie.
No, for real.
Like it was a lie anyway.
Yeah. I feel like, which is funny because I don't think people realize, my girlfriend, I told her over this past week, she didn't know, but our names, I told her how us as African Americans, our last names are actually tied to our slave owners. So we have the last name of our slave owners. To this day, we are tied to them, and it's crazy if you really think about how deep that is. Like, you know what I mean? Like where we...
Yeah, and names are super important.
Yeah, it's our identity. So it's like,
exactly.
regardless of where we go, we're identified still by our slave owners' names. To this day.
It's wild to think about. And you said Fraser is French. Obviously, you're not French. No. Like, it's just wild to think that, you know, yes, slavery wasn't that long ago. First of all, let's just say that slavery wasn't that long ago, as long as people like to make it seem. And we're still having to deal with the consequences of that. We were just watching a TikTok together. You sent me the TikTok. We watched it. Yeah. About the furniture restorer.
Yeah. The guy in Atlanta, I believe, he restores furniture, and I think a Caucasian family brought in an old 200-year-old chair, and when he was trying to fix it up and stuff, he discovered that there was African American hair in it as cushion, because that's what they used to do back then. And I guess what he was saying was they have back then they would use anything to actually fluff the chairs up that they can get their hands on, and it's African American hair.
It's really wild, y'all. It's really wild. I'm going to post it. If you're watching us on YouTube, I'm going to post the clip now so you can see it. But if you're listening to us on the podcast streaming apps, you can go over to the Between Homies Instagram, and I'll post it over there.
All right. I want everybody to see this. This is not propaganda at all. This chair right here is 200 years old. This 200-year-old chair came from somewhere in North Georgia. And we are restoring this chair. So what we're doing, we got to take this chair and make it look brand new. But I want y'all to see. Now, I actually asked and I got into the details of it. I didn't just assume. I want y'all to see this. Usually, old, ancient chairs like this, you fill them with whatever you can get your hands on is what you fill them with. This one, apparently, has cotton. This is hand-picked cotton, been sat on for over 200 years, and It's horrible, but it's made with solid wood, so it's gonna last forever. But I want y'all to see this. This is human hair. This is literally human hair. Imagine how many slaves it took to put human hair in this seat. It's the full seat, the full interior of the seat is human hair. It's human, not horse, not cow like they usually do, pig hair, horse hair. No, this is actual human hair, slave hair. Imagine how many slaves it took to fill this chair with human hair. Now, a lot of them are filled with horse and whatever you can get your hands on. But this came from a very, very wealthy people in North Georgia. They keep in this chair because of the historic and the sentimental value it has to their family. Imagine how many people it took to put this much hair inside of this chair. How much hair? I want y'all to think about that when you stand up for your flag and all that, and you a true American today. How many humans did it take to cut and put in this chair? That's a lot. Think about that.
Unfortunately, we have to remember this hair was not taken willingly. You know, our ancestors were not just volunteering their hair to fill chairs. This hair was taken by force. And I think for me, that's where a lot of the negativity around the item stems from, you know, because it's going to remind you of forced labor, slavery. It's going to remind you of torture. Like, bad vibes all around.
Yeah, I mean, I think the debate in the comments section was, should the family keep it or not? The family doesn't want to get rid of it. I feel like, me personally, I wouldn't want that shit sitting in my house. I don't know what kind of energy's tied to that. So I think the best thing to do is just give it to a museum, just so, like, you know, everybody can, it's still, I guess, in the family, if you will, but everybody gets to see the history. It's real history. Put it out there. Don't just keep it to yourself. Like, why not put it out there for everyone to see? You're proud to keep it. Be proud to show it. Put it in a museum. I wouldn't want that in my house.
Yeah, I think, because pride is a good word. You said pride, right? I think they can't be proud of the chair because of its history. So I think you're right. I agree. If they put it in a museum, they can at least be proud of their actions to return this piece, to try and put some type of positivity in it. You know, some good can come from the bad. That's what I'm trying to say. If they put it in a museum, some good can come from the bad, and people will be able to engage with it in the museum
and learn.
Me personally, to take it a step further, I think that, you know, the federal government should require people to turn in families, to turn in anything they have regarding slavery, artifacts, anything that could help Black people retrace their history. I think people should be required to turn in, because honestly, you just have selfish people out there who are going to say, no, this is a part of my history.
Like, what about us? Yeah.
It's a part of my family ancestry, and I want to keep it.
That's selfish.
No, you're being selfish.
Yeah, what about the other people? What about us? We don't know our history. We can't trace back to where we came from. Like, we don't know. So it's like, it would be cool to know where we came from, or any kind of trace if we can. I mean, ancestry can only do so much. Like, ancestry DNA can only do so much. Like, I don't know.
Absolutely. And I think they need to take a look in the mirror, because it's like, okay, if you're a white person coming from a white family who has these artifacts, chair, papers, documents, whatever the case may be, look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know, if you don't believe that you are a racist, if you say proudly that you are not a racist, why are you holding on to these documents when you know that they can help people?
Yeah.
You know, you have to think about that. Self-reflection.
Not only that, but it's kind of like, okay, well, are you scared to get backlash from the history that you have in your family? Like, maybe they're afraid to hide. They're hiding from the backlash of keeping such things. You know what I mean? They They keep it so they don't have to have the backlash.
That could be a part of it.
They're not proud of the history.
I think that could be a part of it.
Yeah, like they're not proud of history.
Yeah, that could be one option. I also think there are some... Unfortunately, I do think there are some evil people out there who still were brought up in certain mindsets and haven't educated themselves yet, who are holding on to the documents maliciously because they don't want black people to retrace their history. But I also do think that there are maybe some people who are a little afraid of what people will think of them if they come forward and now connect their family name to this.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. And it's scary. I get there from their point of view of the backlash part. I mean, I'm not proud of my history, and I don't want to be associated with that, even though you are. But, it's just, it is what it is. You got to face the truth.
But then I think like I said before, I think it becomes a thing where you can be the one to do something good from all of that bad. Like, yeah, your family did terrible stuff. You can be the person to, shine a light on that and say, my family did this. This is not me.
Yeah.
And I hope that, whatever I'm giving you can help soothe those wounds.
Facts. Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, this is my
now they out of pocket for that. Speaking of out of pocket, so we got Jaheim. Yo, okay, Jaheim versus Usher. Jaheim, I guess, what artists do. You're supposed to think highly of yourself. Like, I can beat this person. You're supposed to have the confidence. But against Usher, let's be real. Nah, fam.
So Jaheim is the one who wants the verses.
Yeah.
He's asking for it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because when you sent it to me, I thought maybe it was people saying that Jaheim and Usher could go 1 for 1. And I was like, where have y'all been? Because Usher is going to blow Jaheim out the water. He got hits on hits on hits.
I mean, yeah, but I went back and had to listen to some Jaheim songs. I'm like, okay, just in case I don't make it home tonight, let's do it for the last time.
Oh, you was grooving?
Yeah, I ain't heard of him forever. Get your next. Okay, I'm like,
okay.
All right. Keep it HEADUP and never GI. Yeah, I haven't heard that forever.
He got some bangers. He got some bangers. I'm not trying to shit on him at all, but going toe for toe with Usher,
no.
He don't have enough.
Nah.
He don't have
his
enough.
catalog is not big enough for that. I respect the confidence level, Jaheim, I really do. But brother, don't get up there and embarrass yourself, man. Don't.
They should still do it though. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
They should still do it. I want to see it.
Boy, which he does have some hits. Slept on. He do have some hits. I'll give it to him. But that was kind of wild. Nah, man, you can't do that to yourself, fam. Don't do that.
What do you think was did you watch any of the versus battles? Like, since it became a thing during quarantine, have you been like watching any of them?
The only one I've actually sat down and watched was Brandy versus Monica.
Mm-hmm. Really?
I had to.
Okay. Who do you think won?
It was the biggest versus. I think it was the biggest verse battle. Mm-hmm. Brandy versus Monica.
Really?
It was the biggest verse battle.
Okay. Who do you think won?
My girl Brandy won that.
Okay. You think she bagged it? All right.
I
watched Ashanti. I watched Ashanti and
Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole. Yeah, I watched Ashanti and Keisha Cole because I'm a big Ashanti fan.
Yeah.
I love me some Ashanti. Still to this day, I can listen to
movies. Ashanti. Yeah. That's my shit.
But I will say, Keisha Cole reminded me a lot of her hits when they did the versus battle. That's why I like the versus, because you get to hear a lot of songs you haven't heard in a minute.
What?
Yeah.
Honestly, from us growing up, Keisha Cole really started her career back in the Kanye West producer days when he was doing her songs in the Gap Tooth days. I miss Keisha Cole Gap Tooth with the orange hair. But that's when she was at her prime. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She didn't have to fix that gap. We was like, what, 5th grade? And I remember I used to listen to, I think I Just Want It to Be Over was the first song I really I really got into. And then ever since then, her albums is hit after hit. She is the last artist I can honestly say that still gives that old school vibe of what our parents used to grow up and listen to. That's how I feel cleaning up. She makes that music that I want to clean my house to. Keisha, I'm telling you,
even if you're happy in your relationship,
don't matter.
You know you're not going through anything. You throw on some Keisha Cole and you be singing like somebody cheated on you yesterday. Like it gets you in your feels.
Listen to me.
That's that cleaning the house music.
Hell yeah! I used to drink wine. I used to drink some wine, wash the dish. I remember when I could. What? I swear to God. What? I'm telling you, Keisha Cole hit, boy. I'm gonna go listen to her after this. I get my parents. I understand how they feel when I listen to her. I'm just like hit after hit.
Okay, so that leads perfectly into our next topic, which is Mary J. Blige. Her birthday just recently passed, and you told me that you had a story that you wanted to share with people about Mary J.
What's your favorite Mary J. Blige? What's your favorite Mary J. Blige song?
Okay, you're gonna laugh.
What? Just fine.
Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, 3 cheeses, wrapped up in a tasty, toasty tortilla. When she did that commercial, that's my favorite Mary J.
You're disrespectful.
I know it doesn't count as a song. No. I get it. But it's fucking funny.
No, you are disrespectful.
Exciting things are happening at Burger King.
Welcome to Burger King.
Oh, what's in those new chicken snack wraps?
What's in the new chicken snack?
What's in the new chicken wraps?
Mary?
Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, 3 cheeses, fresh dressing wrapped up in a tasty flour tortilla. Crispy chicken, wrapped up in a...
The new chicken snack wraps. Come and get it at Burger King.
Out of all the...
It's hilarious.
Somebody else.
No. It's the crispy toasty tortilla.
You crazy.
For me. It was crazy. I was like, damn, Mary J really need a bag. But I love Mary J. She's in power now. She's making her coin. And she's doing a really good job. But that crispy chicken will never leave my head.
Did she do the kick? Did she do the Mary J. Blige boot kick?
I don't remember. Kick. I'm going to have to go back and watch it.
Did she do a little boot kick?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Knee-high boots. Can't nobody do it like Mary. Nah, one of my favorite is Be Without You. And yo, so it's gonna be TMI. Check this out. I remember when I started my period to Be Without You by Mary J. Blige.
What? Yeah. That was the story?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, listen. Okay. Wait. Okay, so the story behind it, listen, I know. Look, so I was supposed to be, I was in 6th grade. And I was sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be in school. I don't know what happened, but I didn't go to school that day because I was going to hang with my daddy. So I was sitting on the couch watching 106 in Park. I guess it was like a rerun of the one before. 'Cause, you know, 106 used to hit. But anyways, so I was watching.
It did.
106 in Park. You remember how I used to cheer on the people for getting their music video up to #1 and stuff like that? So Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
She hit #1. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you hear I was like, and then all of a sudden I was like, hold on. Something going on.
Be Without You was a bop.
Yeah, it was playing. And I was, that was my song at that exact time, I remember. So it was playing or whatever on 106 in Park, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, something's going on. Something's wrong here. I go to the bathroom like, no. I was scared. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I was there by myself. I didn't know what to do. That's why women teach your girls what to do in situations like that. I won't get into how that came about any further. But yeah, I started my period. That's why that song is like kind of special to me. You know what I'm saying? I started my period to that song.
I thought you was gonna come on here with a funny story about Mary J. I thought we was going ha ha he he.
We are ha ha he he.
Yeah, yes. Just not in the way that I thought.
I remember my mom found a Nicki Minaj "Step Your Pussy Up" burnt CD in my drawer. Yo, I get it, cause like your child is like, you know, is like, I don't know. You found a "Step Your Pussy Up"
beat.
in a high schooler's.
You got your ass beat.
Nah, she was like, "You don't need to be listening. You don't, what is this? You don't need to be." I'm like, no, Mom, it's a mixtape. It's a mixtape.
I had a similar experience when my mom caught me listening to My Goodies by Sierra.
Word?
She's like, "You don't got no goodies? What you
I used to have a CD.
What is this?" And then my dad, funny story, we went to Walmart. I think it was Walmart. He asked me what CD I wanted. I bought the game. The guy at the register who checked me out, shout out to you, he held it down. He didn't say anything stupid like, "This is an inappropriate CD for a little girl." He didn't say anything like that. He held it down, and I got my CD. But when I got home, I started listening to the CD, and my dad wanted to hear it too. Boom. CD was locked away in the closet forever.
What CD was it?
Sad Times. The game. It was the first album.
Oh, really? Yo, hated it.
Yeah. He took that shit.
But I was obsessed with that song too. That used to be my shit.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Man, I miss those days. Hell yeah, that was my shit though.
Damn, yo.
Man, you know.
It was.
And if you see your itty bitty piggy.
Good shit, yo. Good times.
Man, if you see your itty bitty piggy in the market, give that bitch a quarter in the car to the pocket. Shout out to Maya Angelou. We on the quarter, y'all. Give that bitch a quarter in the car to the pocket. Do that to a Karen.
For real. Bringing it
Hell
back.
yeah.
But, all right. So, since we talking about money, we talking about chicken. Nelly lost $300,000. He lost $300,000, and somebody was nice enough to return it to him, and he broke them off with $100.
No, not 100,000, y'all. Wizard Kelly, y'all. Not 100,000, y'all. $100, y'all. That's crazy.
Okay, all right. We saying it's crazy,
Yeah.
right? But how much would you give the person who returned $300,000 to you? How much would you break them off with?
$500.
Okay, I think that's a little bit more
Yeah.
reasonable. I think that's a little more reasonable. I think I would give them a stack, because you're not about to have me on the shade room looking crazy. I'm going to give you a stack, and then maybe some concert tickets, too.
Yeah, here's some merch, my autograph. Here you go. Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I break them off for $500. I don't think that's crazy. Like, because you don't know what that money's
you're
for.
not going to have me on the shade room looking broke.
Mm-hmm.
It's $100 more than she had.
Facts. What would you all do?
Shit.
Comment down below. if somebody found your money like
Yeah.
that, how you feel? I don't know. I've witnessed people return a wallet but take the money out. They'll take the money out of the wallet, take one or a couple, take the money out, but return the wallet. It's like, well, I returned the wallet. Like, you half-assed did that though. I'm just like, yo,
Like you stole and then returned the wallet.
yeah, like you found it.
That's wild.
But took it out, and then I'm like, yo, what? Nah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. So you would do 1,000?
I do 1,000, some merch, some concert tickets, because you not gonna have me on the shade room looking broke. No.
I mean, but really put yourself
Not making
there.
fun of me.
It's easy to say on top, like really put yourself there. I'm putting myself there, like
I am.
somebody.
Yeah, you have $300,000. $1,000 is not gonna make no damn difference.
Yes.
Now this person's having a great day. I'm having a great day. Nobody's on the shade room. Or if I am on the shade room, I'm on the shade room for giving somebody $1,000. Win-win. Winner, chicken dinner.
Do you think 500 is cheap though?
Yes.
Do you think $500 is cheap?
Yes. A little bit. But like I said, even if we stick to the original $100, it's $100 more than she had
Yeah.
before that interaction.
Okay, let me put myself there. I'll go on. Okay, cool. Somebody, thank you so much. Here, I'm giving you 500. Thank you for 500 is reasonable. I think 500, but out of 300,000, yeah, that's a lot. It's kind of cheap, but I'm just saying, I think $500 for returning something is not too bad. I guess the debate is, what would y'all do? How much y'all giving them? And it honestly depends on what it's for. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what it's for. If you just having the shit just to have it.
Well, it was just for her. It was just for her returning it, like a thank you for her.
No, I mean, like, what was the 300,000 for? Because you just have it around just to have it, or was there a reason?
Maybe he was going to the strip club.
You going to the strip club?
Maybe he was going to the strip club.
Oh, if you don't break her off 1,000, nigga, like what? Like if
I said maybe, I don't know where he was going.
300.
But that changes it for you.
300,000 at the strip club?
But that changed it for you though. When I said strip club, you said break off with 1,000. So if the money's for play, she should have got a bigger break off. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, if you plan on doing something with that money, it's, you know.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, like if you plan on doing something with it, it's like. But if you're doing it just to have 300, regardless, you have it. But I mean, if you're actually doing something with it, it's a little different. But if you're just doing it just to blow, especially on some strippers, yeah, the fuck. How you gonna break off somebody $100? Either way, it's cheap to me. Yeah, I guess I'm cheap. I don't know. I can tip. That's a whole nother debate in itself. People talk about.
Listen, we're gonna talk about the tipping one day. Not today, but we're gonna get into your tipping habits for sure
I can
on this
tip.
podcast. We gonna get
sometimes
into
it's ridiculous. We'll definitely get into that for sure.
We will get into the tipping.
Definitely.
We really will. But our next and I think our last topic is actually Nike.
Yeah.
Nike is firing. They're in the process of firing. I don't think they've done it yet, but they are expected to fire all of their unvaccinated employees. How you feeling about that?
Mixed emotions, honestly. I don't know. I feel like I get why that would be more implemented in companies that sell food than sneakers. But I will say Nike is a huge retailer, and I'm sure employees, I mean, they could probably afford it, but they can't. I don't know. If they can afford it, I guess go for it. I'm per choice, but at the same time, I feel like at certain jobs, it's a certain responsibility that you need to upkeep and uphold.
Yeah, for sure.
And Nike's huge. Everybody buys Nike stuff. I mean, if I'm a huge retailer, like on that status, and I have a lot of employees, we sell a lot of merch, we could be spreading that around to spreading that around the world. You get what I'm saying?
It's the amount of people that you come in contact with every day. Like,
yeah, it's
a people-facing job, but it's also like hella people. Like, it's a lot of people. Like, we're not talking about a bank, you know, who maybe peak traffic at certain hours and then the rest of the day they're dead. Like, Nike as a company, their headquarters, their retail stores, all of it from top to bottom is very, very packed with people. Like, it's a congested company, I would imagine. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I think the move makes sense, but I'm very pro-choice when it comes to the vaccine. Do what you think is right for your body. What works for someone else may not work for you. You know, do what you think is right. I hopefully they give them a chance, though. Hopefully they give them a chance to make that decision. Like, if they're unvaccinated right now, they should give them like a week. You know, hey, this is the situation, you know, here are your options. Either you are vaccinated, you keep your job, we'll give you time, or you refuse to get the vaccine and you will be laid off.
No, I agree. Like I said, I feel like, honestly, yes, definitely give the option. And if they don't, hey, it is what it is. But I feel like big companies like Nike and people who are in the food industry should definitely double down on trying to see how they can. I mean, it's not necessarily their responsibility; it's the government's. But I feel like I could see why they would double down on getting their employees vaccinated because, you know, things like that we touch, we eat, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even
it's
unpopular opinion. Even the post office, the people with who handles packages and stuff like that, in the warehouses and all that. I feel like they should. I feel like they should be vaccinated.
There's just there's certain companies and certain jobs where I can completely understand that they're making it a mandate. You know, whether you're happy about it or not. If we want to get back to any type of normal or semblance of normal, people have to get vaccinated. Some people have to get vaccinated because, you know what, not everybody's responsible. You know, I go outside, I'm double masked up, I wash my hands when I come inside, I wash everything down as it comes inside, I disinfect constantly. But not everybody is responsible.
Right. That's facts.
And, like, you know, so I can definitely understand it. But I can also understand why people would be upset. So I just want to say that too. I can also understand why people would be upset. Because I think it's a very important choice to have. If I worked for a company and they were like, hey, you have to get the vaccine or pack it up, I'd have a difficult decision to make. And I would be pissed off that I was even put in that situation.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's a shitty thing, but it is what it is. Sorry.
It's kind of hard to say how I could, like, describe it. I would say it's like requiring a degree, but with the degree, you don't have to inject anything in your body. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's where it, like, makes it, like, I definitely get why somebody wouldn't want to put things in their body and do things to their body and able to stay at a place or your job, you know, your employer.
Right. Because we don't know the effects of this vaccine, the effects that it has on your body, different. Good or bad.
Yeah, everybody's different.
Yeah, it might be permanent, you know. You're putting something in your system that's permanent. This job is not permanent. You can get this vaccine and lose your job in 3 months.
That's true.
Now you just got this vaccine for what? You didn't even really want to get it.
That's true.
But I do think it's a very difficult decision, and I respect that. I think that between two crappy options, they picked the less crappy one.
With bigger retailers and bigger companies, I think it's important for them to double down on vaccines. Personally, I feel like it. Because if the government ain't going to do nothing, we as a people got to come together and make something shake. Because I honestly feel like that's the only way we can get past this. If, like I said, you're responsible. You're not vaccinated, right?
I'm not.
I am. And I'm still hella responsible. And you are too. But like you said, not everybody's responsible. And if you're not going to be vaccinated, at least be responsible. Like, especially to those around you. Just because you don't believe in the shit don't mean you can just be careless to everybody else around you. It's not about you at this point. It's about, you know, the others around you. If you don't care about what you're doing, at least care about me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for those around you, I don't know.
Right.
It's weird.
And I just want to make it clear really quickly. No, I do not have the vaccine, but I'm not against the vaccine. Like, people getting the vaccine. I chose not to get the vaccine because I've never had the flu. I've never had a flu shot. I've never contracted COVID. I've never had it in my body for me to feel comfortable in now injecting it in my body. So that's kind of my hurdle that I wasn't able to overcome in getting the vaccine. But like I said, I'm super careful when I go outside. I purposely, you know, minimize my time outside. I'm very, very careful, and I have been very careful for 2 years now.
Me too.
So
last March I actually caught COVID, which is funny because people will laugh and be like, "You got COVID? Like, out of all people, you got COVID?" Because I'm like real anal about germs and touching hands and all that stuff, and touching on things. I hate it. And yeah, I still got it. I was hella responsible, still got it. And then after that, I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and get this vaccine. I got a booster shot last episode. And yeah, it's tiring and it kicks your ass a little bit for the next couple days. But afterwards, I'm fine. Everybody's different. I'm pro-choice. Again, everybody's body is different, and I can't speak on the behalf of what would happen to you if you got it. But I'm just saying, I'm pretty clean and keep up with everything. So, yeah, I still caught it. I got my shot. So,
respect people's choices, y'all. Respect
Facts.
people's choices.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, yo, this is a good podcast today. I enjoyed today.
It was. I think it was
Yeah.
a really good episode. Y'all let us know what y'all thought of today's episode down below in the comment section. Definitely give us feedback. You know, constructive criticism. Don't be nasty in the
Don't be
comment
rude.
section.
Come jump.
But give us constructive criticism. If you are listening on the podcasting apps, make sure you give us 5 stars and leave a review.
Please.
Yes, we really appreciate it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Instagram at Between Homies. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. Just look us up. You can find us everywhere. Everywhere.
We're your homies.
We're here for you. If you need a homie,
Yeah.
pick up your
That's
phone.
right.
Let them know where they can find you,
Where they
Bre.
can find me? Low-key Bre.
Yes.
On YouTube. That's LOWKEY BRE on YouTube. Definitely go subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at lowkey__Bre. That's LOWKEY__BRE. What about you, Taylor?
On Instagram, it's going to be at Small Feet Big Heat. Notice the change. There's no underscore anymore. So the previous 2 episodes, there was an underscore. There's no more underscore. It's just at Small Feet Big Heat. Shout out to Instagram. Thank you for fixing that.
Cool.
And YouTube, youtube.com/smallfeetbigheat. And that is a wrap for Between Homies episode 3. We'll check y'all out next week.
See y'all later.
Peace.